This is the second part of malaria in amoebiasis practical. In today's practical, we will discuss the prescription and criticism exercises of journal. Bhagwan Swaminarayan had said, which is impossible to achieve with this human body, which is practiced regularly, can definitely be achieved. Let us start the journal work. This is the prescription writing exercise. Number 1. An adult male patient has acute amoebic dysentery. Write a prescription for him. Before seeing the prescription of the histolytica, first we will see the treatment option of the histolytica. There are two options. One is the tissue amoebicide. There are two types of the tissue amoebicide. One is the intestinal and extraintestinal amoebicide, which includes nitroimidazole group of antibiotic like metronidazole, tinidazole, ornidazole, secnidazole or cetronidazole. Second is the extraintestinal type of tissue amoebicide, which is the chloroquine. Second group of the drugs are luminal amoebicide. Among them, preferable are the diloxanide furoate, nitazoxanide, or tetracycline. Now we will see the prescription of this case. That is the case of the acute amoebic dysentery. First, we will write the details of doctor and patient, which is known as the superscription. Mention detail of the doctors like name of doctor, degree, registration number, address and date of the prescription. Thereafter, detail of patient should be mentioned like age, sex, address of the patient, and thereafter main part of the prescription should be written, that is the inscription. Here in case of the acute amoebic dysentery, drug of choice is the metronidazole. It is given as IV infusion 500 mg every 6 hourly till patient can take the oral medication. When patient can take the oral medication, this IV infusion should be switched to tablet metronidazole, that is the 400 mg. Take 2 tablets 3 times in a day for 7 days. Dispense such 42 tablets. This treatment is followed by tablet diloxanide furoate 500 mg. Take 1 tablet 3 times in a day for 10 days. Dispense such 30 tablets. Then sign of the doctor. Now question arises, why we are giving the both drug metronidazole plus diloxanide furoate? As we know the pharmacokinetic property of the metronidazole, majority portion of the metronidazole is absorbed in the upper part of the intestine. Only less portion is reached to lower intestine, that is the colon. And we also know that diloxanide furoate is the luminal amoebicide, which can kill the trophozoites in the colon, which is responsible for development of the cyst. So here, after giving the metronidazole, we are giving the diloxanide furoate, which can prevent the chance of relapse in case of the amoebiasis, and also it can kill the cyst. So asymptomatic cyst passer can be prevented. Now this is the second prescription. A 35-year-old male patient weighing 60 kg is diagnosed with the uncomplicated malaria caused by P. falciparum. Write a prescription for him. In the previous video of the practical of the malaria and amoebiasis, we have seen the treatment plan of the uncomplicated P. falciparum. This is the treatment plan for the uncomplicated P. falciparum malaria. We all know drug of choice is the ACT regimen. There are such 5 regimens. Any regimen can be given which is area specific. This is the prescription for the uncomplicated P. falciparum malaria. First, you should write the superscription, details of doctors and patient, and thereafter mention the treatment plan. Here, one treatment regimen is given, that is the tablet artesunate 100 mg. Take one tablet twice a day for 3 days. Dispense such 6 tablets. It is given with the tablet sulfadoxine plus pyrimethamine, that is the 500 plus 25 mg FDC combination, that is the fixed dose drug combination. Take 3 tablets simultaneously at once on day 1. Dispenser 3 tablets. Give tablet Primaquine 45 mg, that is the 0.75 mg per kg. Take 1 tablet on day 2 after meal, single dose. Dispense such 1 tablet. Symptomatically for fever, give the tablet paracetamol 500 mg. Take 1 tablet 3 times in a day till fever subsides and then as and when required. Dispense such 9 tablets and sign of the doctor. This is the third prescription. An adult male patient weighing 60 kg and diagnosis is the cerebral malaria. Write and justify your treatment. In previous video part 1, we have seen the treatment plan for severe and complicated malaria. Here patient is suffering from cerebral malaria, which is the severe and complicated malaria. We have seen the treatment plan. Initially, parenteral treatment is given for at least 48 hours. It is followed by full course of the oral ACT regimen for 3 days. Now this is the treatment of the cerebral malaria, that is the severe and complicated malaria. Treatment plan remains the same in case of P. falciparum P. vivax malaria because this is the complicated severe malaria. First mention the superscription, then give the one of the parenteral artemisinin, that is the injection artesunate 2.4 ml. One vial contains 60 mg per ml. It is given intravenously on admission. Repeat the same dose at the 12 hours and 24 hours. It should be continued for minimum 48 hours. Give the injection paracetamol for fever 150 mg per ml. 3 ml is given intramuscularly. Once patient starts taking oral drug, we can shift to full course of the oral ACT regimen. One regimen is the tablet artesunate 100 mg. Take 1 tablet twice a day for 3 days. Dispense such 6 tablets. It is combined with the tablet sulfadoxine plus pyrimethamine, that is the 500 plus 25 mg of the FDC. Take 3 tablets at once on day 1. Dispense such 3 tablets. Tablet Primaquine is given in 45 mg dose, that is the 0.75 mg per kg, for prevention of the malarial transmission in the community. Take 1 tablet on day 2 after meal. Dispense such 1 tablet. Tablet paracetamol is given for fever. It is given at 500 mg 3 times in a day till fever subsides. Dispense such 3 tablets. Then sign of the doctor. There is one important point. The vial containing the artesunate powder should be mixed with the 1 ml of 5% sodium bicarbonate solution, which is provided, and shake it for 2 to 3 minutes for dissolution. This is the fourth case. A child 6 years weighing 20 kg in the malarial endemic region develops fever. Blood shows P. vivax. Write a prescription for him. Before seeing the prescription, now this is the treatment plan for uncomplicated P. vivax malaria. In case it did not mention whether patient is suffering from complicated or uncomplicated malaria, but consider this is the case of the uncomplicated P. vivax malaria. In previous video, we have seen the treatment plan for uncomplicated P. vivax malaria. Drug of choice is the chloroquine. It is given on 10 mg per kg on day 1, 10 mg per kg on day 2 and 5 mg per kg on day 3. It is always taken after the meal. It is given along with the Primaquine 0.25 mg per kg. It is given once daily for 14 days. It is also taken after the meal and paracetamol is given for fever. Now this is the prescription for the patient suffering from uncomplicated PYVX malaria. First mention the superscription, details of doctor and patient. Here patient is pediatric, weighing 20 kg, 6-year-old. So here we are giving the syrup form of the drug. Give the syrup chloroquine. Strength is the 125 mg per 5 ml. Weight of the patient is 20 kg, and we all know required dose is the 10 mg per kg on day 1, 10 mg per kg on day 2, and 5 mg per kg on day 3. So here required dose is the 200 mg on day 1 and 2 and 100 mg on day 3. So accordingly, take 8 ml on day 1 followed by 8 ml on day 2 and 4 ml on day 3. Take all doses after meal. Dispense such one syrup. Give syrup paracetamol for fever. Strength is the 125 mg per ml. Take 2 ml thrice a day till fever subsides, and then as and when required, dispense such one syrup. Remember that here primaquine is not required because patient is from the endemic region and chance of the reinfection would be very high. So here primaquine is not given, which can kill the hypnozoites and which can prevent the relapse routinely. But here, as patient is from the endemic region, primaquine is not required. Case number 5. An adult male visitor from the USA develops fever after about 1 month of stay at the Mumbai. Blood examination shows PYVX malaria. Write a prescription for him. So here, person develops malaria due to staying at the Mumbai. USA is the non-endemic area to the malaria, and Mumbai is the highly endemic to the malaria, and he is suffering from PYVX malaria. So this is the treatment for the PYVX malaria. First mention the superscription. We all know drug of choice in PYVX is the chloroquine. So it is given tablet chloroquine 150 mg form. That is the base of the chloroquine. Take 4 tablets on day 1, followed by 4 tablets on day 2 and 2 tablets on day 3. Take tablets with the food or with the glass of milk for the prevention of gastritis and other GIT side effect. Dispense 10 tablets. Tablet primaquine is given in dose of 15 mg. Take 1 tablet once a day for 14 days. Take tablets with the food or with the glass of milk. Dispense 14 tablets. Primaquine is given for prevention of the relapse, which can kill the hypnozoites. Tablet paracetamol is given for fever. Dose is the 500 mg. Take 1 tablet 3 times in a day till fever subsides, and then as and when required. Dispense 9 tablets. Here, capsule doxycycline is given in the dose of the 100 mg. It is given at the chemoprophylaxis for prevention of the malaria subsequently. Take 1 tablet of doxycycline once a day during stay of the Mumbai and continue it for 1 month after leaving the Mumbai. Dispense 40 tablets. Now these are the criticism exercises. Here one case is given to you and also treatment is given to you. Give your comment whether given treatment is rational or justifiable to the case or not. Then after giving the comment, rewrite the new correct prescription. So this is the case. An adult male 30 years had developed fever with the chills. Blood examination shows plasmodium vivax malaria. The region where the patient resides is non-endemic area for the malaria. He is prescribed the following drugs. Mr. ABC. Treatment is injection Lariago 2 ml intramuscularly, 2 injections in a day for 3 days. Tablet Malarid 2 tablets per day for 5 days. Tablet Lariago 2 tablets every Sunday for 4 Sundays. Signature of the doctor. Injection Lariago contains 40 mg per ml of chloroquine beige. Tablet Lariago contains 150 mg of chloroquine beige, and tablet Malarid contains Primaquine 7.5 mg. The above prescription is given with an intention of treating malaria and preventing it subsequently. Give your comment on the above treatment and suggest the changes required for better therapeutics. You can say this is the case of the P. vivax malaria. We all know the treatment option for the P. vivax. In case of uncomplicated P. vivax, drug of choice is the chloroquine, total duration is the 3 days. It is combined with the Primaquine in case of the non-endemic area of the malaria for prevention of the relapse, because Primaquine can kill the hypnozoites. So here give your comment and rewrite the new correct prescription. So first we will see the comment on this criticism. Here we can say that superscription is not written correctly. In this prescription, name of the patient is mentioned, but details of doctors and other details of patient are not mentioned. So it should be mentioned in the prescription. Second point, the brand name of the drug should be avoided. Here all drugs are written in brand names, tablet Malarid, tablet Lariago. Generic name of the drug should be written as per the MCI norms. Here there is no need of injection of the Lariago, that is the chloroquine. A patient is able to take the medicines orally. So unnecessarily injection can cause some complication. Here duration of the Primaquine is inadequate. It is given for 5 days here, but actually it should be 14 days in case of P. vivax malaria for prevention of the relapse. Here a patient is from the non-endemic region. Chloroquine prophylaxis is not required at all. Chloroquine prophylaxis is required only in case where patient is traveling from non-endemic to the endemic region of the malaria. So this is the corrected prescription. First mention the details of doctor and patient, that is the superscription. Thereafter, for P. vivax malaria, drug of choice is the tablet chloroquine 150 mg beige. Take 4 tablets on day 1, followed by 4 tablets on day 2 and 2 tablets on day 3. Take tablets with the food or with the glass of milk. Second tablet is the tablet Primaquine 7.5 mg. Take 2 tablets once a day for 14 days. Take tablets with the food or with the glass of milk. Tablet paracetamol is given for fever in 500 mg dose. Take 1 tablet 3 times in a day till fever subsides, and then as and when required. Then sign of the doctor. This is the criticism number 2. This is the case. An adult male 40 years has a habit of taking 2 packs of alcoholic drink every night. He develops loose motions with the mucus and blood. He had some abdominal discomfort. Diagnosis is the intestinal amoebiasis. He is given the following prescription. Mr. ABC, treatments are tablet Mitrozil compound, 1 tablet 3 times in a day for 7 days. Signature of the doctor. Mitrozil compound is the brand name which contains metronidazole 400 mg and deloxynide furoate 500 mg. Give your comment on the above treatment and suggest the changes required for better therapeutics. So here this is the case of the intestinal amoebiasis, and these are the symptoms of the intestinal amoebiasis. He is suffering from loose motion with the mucus and blood. These are the symptoms of intestinal amoebiasis. He is also taking alcohol regularly, and He was given the two drugs simultaneously in the FDC, that is the metrogyl compound. Now give your comment on the above prescription. Rewrite the new correct prescription. Now let us see the answer. First we will give the comment on this prescription. Here also superscription is not mentioned correctly. Details of doctor, other details of patient are missing. Brand name of the drug should be avoided. Generic name of the drug should be written as per the MCI norms. Now here the patient is suffering from intestinal amoebiasis, and for that oral metronidazole is prescribed. And also it is mentioned that patient is taking alcohol daily and every night. So there is one chance of the drug interaction with the alcohol. There is chance of the developing disulfiram like reaction with the alcohol and metronidazole. So patient should be advised to avoid the alcohol till treatment continues. Or alternatively, patient can be advised to take the satranidazole, because satranidazole has some advantage as compared to the metronidazole. Satranidazole does not cause the disulfiram like reaction with the alcohol. There is absence of the nausea, vomiting and metallic taste in the mouth. There is absence of the neurological side effects, and there is no carcinogenic metabolites in case of satranidazole. So it is beneficial as compared to the metronidazole. Deloxynivalenol furoate can be given with or after completion of the metronidazole course. It is given to kill the remaining trophozoites in the colon, and also it can prevent the carrier state by killing the cyst in the colon. This is the corrected prescription. First mention the superscription, detail of doctor and patient. So here we have given the tablet satranidazole 300 mg. Take one tablet 2 times in a day for 5 days. It is followed by tablet deloxynivalenol furoate 500 mg. Take one tablet 3 times in a day for 10 days. Avoid taking the alcohol 12 hours before treatment until the treatment continues. Then signature of the doctor.